Hello, my friends on social media land. Welcome, welcome. Roseanne White here for a haunted, scary Halloween hustle. Well, not that scary, not that haunted. And yeah, the glasses and the hat are going to go real soon. But I thought I'd wake up you all. For those of you on the West Coast, it's 8 o'clock here. You guys on the East Coast, it is almost lunch hour. But this is going to be a workout that you can do anytime. You don't have to have a scary costume on. You don't have to overdo it with candy corn and all those treats to do this workout. So I want to welcome you all. Let's make sure we are live. You don't have to overdo it. I have this music on, which is going to shut that off. This workout. So I want to welcome you all. Let's make sure. Yeah, that music did work. So welcome everybody. Let's get rid of the hat, get rid of the glove, and let's get moving. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so how's everyone doing today? It is trick or treat tomorrow. It is my favorite holiday. Well, not a holiday, but favorite day because I love pumpkins and I really miss fall in Ohio. I'm here in Arizona and my friends are sending me photos of the beautiful fall weather. So if you are on the East Coast, I hope you are enjoying it to the max and savoring the smells of the autumn season. But pumpkins are everywhere. They're here in Arizona, and I've got lots of them in my house. And I just love this time of year. So we are going to do a little bit of a wake up of your stiff joints. We're going to shake and rattle your bones, and we're going to get into a workout that can be modified for any fitness level. If you are a little skeptical about balance, I get it. Stay near a wall, but this is to help you challenge your balance. Don't be afraid. Don't be scared. We are here at Lifepro to help you feel your best. So I want to again welcome you all. I'm going to do a few things here. I'm going to share this to our Facebook group, our VIP group, and some other groups. There we go. Let me make sure I can share it. And here, perfect. Okay, good. So I see I got a couple of people on live now. I'm not going to chat too much once I get started, but if you want to say hello right now, please say hello and let me know where you're tuning in from. This workout is recorded, so that means you have it for the whole month of November, December, whenever you want. I'm wearing my skeleton costume, which I only pull out this time of the year, and it's always like, oh yeah, it still fits, yay. Yeah, it's pretty tight. Anyhow, today, my workout will be a variety of moves, and you have a variety of equipment to choose from. I'm going to give you options because I think you should always have options. You can use your vibration plate. I've got the Rumblex. Whatever plate you have is perfect. Now, there's going to be some instability going on here, and we always talk about this, safety first. Go slow. You don't have to keep up with me. I'm going to go probably oscillate for all of it just to keep it simple. I also have the Horizon Balance Trainer. You don't have to use this. You can do your second set on the your vibration plates, or maybe you want to use your Aero Step. Maybe you want to use the Horizon Balance Trainer for everything, just to mix it up more. Variety is the spice of life, and it is so good for your body to mix things up all the time. We walk every day kind of the same patterns, but we need to move in all different directions, twist and bend and all those things. Make sure you have water available. I am going to be barefoot today, but you can wear shoes if you want. Again, it's all comfort. It's all what feels right for your brain, your heart, and your gut. So a couple of things. Here's what I'm going to do today, but want you to know these options. I will put this workout in the VIP chat so you have it. What I'm going to do is actually do one circuit on vibration plate and one circuit on the Horizon Balance Trainer. And I'm going to do 10 reps of each. If you don't like to count, you can use a timer. 1 minute on the platform, 1 minute on the balance trainer, that might be the option. We've got about 7 strength training exercises and about 4 balance and core exercises, and then a cool down and finish. So not too bad, about 11 exercises. And if you're doing it in a minute each, it could be up to a 30-minute workout, repeating it. So just play with it. Again, I want you guys to have fun. Workout, it's work. It is work, no doubt. But if you want to lose fat, Amber's done a great job talking about detoxification, moving the body. But that's the whole idea. We've got to move. Standing on the vibration platform is wonderful. It's a great entry level, but you're only a beginner once, right? Once you're there and once you're on it and you're comfortable with it, it's time to start up-leveling your game. A little bit more, just a little bit more, 1% more, right? That's what we're talking about. 1% better, 1% stronger, 1 more rep. Quality movement, control movement. That's the name of the game. Lots of hydration is important. Proper nutrition is key. Your body needs to be fueled properly in order to achieve muscle strength, to get rid of all the kind of the toxins in our body that we're pushing out. We want to put good things in so our body doesn't have to work harder to get rid of more toxic overload. Okay, that's enough chatting for me. I just want to do enough just to get you guys in. It's about 6 minutes after 8 here. I'm going to start my smartwatch. I'm going to be using cross training. I use that on my Apple Watch. If you like, I kind of like to always keep track of things. It just keeps me accountable. Put on some thriller music, some scary music if you'd like. I have it on the restream to do that, but I don't know if it's going to really work that well, so we'll play with that another day. Grab water. Now, a couple other things. I have the adjustable dumbbells, Power Flow dumbbells. I also have the Power Stone kettlebell. You may not want to do that. That's okay. You may want to just do dumbbells. Again, variety is the spice. And I'm actually going to move this guy out. Move it a little bit off to the side here just so I can play a little bit more with what I want to do. There we go. Okay, it's all working. Perfect. Ready to get this party started? Let's do it. We're going to start with waking up our joints to scare that stiffness away. As I said, we're going to shake, rattle, and roll your bones and strengthen all your muscles. So let's begin. If you would like to join me, please do. If you don't have your platform available right now, just get up and move with me, okay? Get up and move. That's all we're going to start with. So I'm going to put my vibration platform on, and I'm going to go into oscillation mode, and I'm going to crank it up. I'm going all the way up. I'm going to take it into my high range here. Yeah. And I'm going to start with knees soft, and I'm going to do little heel lifts just to get my toes, my bone. We have 27 bones in each foot. So let's get those moving. Let's get the stiffness out of toes and ankles. Breathing in, breathing out. Kind of feel the breath expanding, lifting the chest, exhaling, contracting into the abs, moving the arms just a little bit, and then to start adding a lift. Now, you don't have to go fast. I want you to start engaging some core muscles here. Lower abdominal, transverse abdominis. Pull it up and breathe. The crown of the head reaching to the sky. Get those bones to lift up. Inhaling, exhaling. From here, I'm going to add my zombie arms. So I'm going to just lift my arms up as I bend. Kind of hang out here, working from my shoulder joints. There's a little bit of rotation here. That's good. And then I'm going to bring my arms a little out to the side here, a little bit of side. Just kind of getting going from the shoulder joint here. Swinging things around. From my zombie arms side to side, I'm going to roll them. Just hanging out here, rolling around. It's kind of nice to see how the bones move, right? I like this outfit for this. I taught a yoga class last year with this, and it kind of glows in the dark. It was really fun. A few more of these rolls. Then we're going to get to getting our spine moving a little bit more. And now from here, let's just rotate. I'm literally kind of looking to the side I'm rotating to. I'm tapping my hips with opposite hands, opposite hip. Keeping the knees really soft. Spreading my toes wide. I don't want to grip. I want to spread toes wide. Do a few more each way. Then I'm going to have us stretch up. Shift your hips. So I'm bending my knees to get this big stretch. If you like this workout, and you can go to the Lifepro YouTube channel and just type in Roseanne Halloween. There's 2 more years I've done these workouts on Halloween, so there's 3 different Halloween workouts for you. They're all a little different, I think, I hope. I try to make them all a little unique for you. Again, your body gets to move in so many different ways. Okay, we're just going to do 1 more each way, feeling the hips moving side to side, rib cage moving, and then we're going to take a big reach up. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees and drop down. Sweep up, inhale, stretch. Exhale, fold in half. Drop your head if you feel comfortable with that. Big stretch. We're going to pick up those pumpkins and bring them up and reach them up. 1 more time. Excellent. And then come on down. Grab some water. How are you guys feeling today? Do you guys go to Halloween parties or trick or treat? I let my husband bring in 1 bag of candy corn. I'm powerless over that. It's gone already. Okay, strength circuit begins now. 10 reps. We're going to go with kettlebell or dumbbell. I'm using 1, and I'm going to go into about 10 pounds here. Where do I want to be on this? Yep. Okay, there's my 10 pounds. Had to be sure. We're going to call these monster marches. So, I'm holding my bell. I'm going to lift my knee. Exhale. Take your time. Plant your foot. Shift your weight and lift. Plant your foot. Shift your weight and lift. Think pull the kettlebell apart. We'll do 4 more each way. I always want to find my base, feel the shift, then the lift. Big monster marches. 1 more each way, please. And then come on off for a second, take a break, roll the shoulders out. From here, I'm going to go into skeleton squats. I take my bell, I flip it up. I'm going to push into the bell. I was pulling apart and I'm pushing in. Get back on my platform. Okay. Toes are out to the side. I'm going to squat and press. Keeping the chin tucked in and exhale. Breathe in, breathe out. My elbows can touch my knees. That gives me a good range of, gives me a good barometer of where I'm at. I'm not folding forward, I'm hinging. Just holding that bell at my chest is all I need to do. You can always add a little lift if you want, but not necessary. Let's go for 4. Inhale down to exhale, thrust through the hips, 3. 1 more time. And release. I'm going to come on off. I'm actually sticking with my kettlebell. Again, I want to encourage you, if this is not for you, get your dumbbell. I'm going to go to 7 pounds now. Is that right? Okay, 7 pounds. I'm going to hold the bell down, or at the side, and we're going to stir the pot. We're going to go around for 10. My hips are rather stable on this. I'm working through my obliques. Big circles. This is 7 pounds. It's quite a bit when you extend away. And then take a break, roll your shoulders. You can always keep it closer in. We can go for little ones, okay? Work with what feels good for you, but the further away, you have to brace into your core. I'm not rotating my spine on this. I'm making my obliques stabilize. Getting my shoulders and the rhomboids, are the muscles between the shoulder blades to work. Let's go for 3 and 2 and 1 and release. Excellent. Set your bell down. I'm going to go in from here into we're going to call these creepy crawlers. I hope I have enough room. Grab a blanket or a towel or a yoga mat, whatever feels good for you. You can place it on your platform. The heel of the hands rests and the fingertips are touching. I'm going to hold this plank, and then I'm going to bring knee in, hold, and hold. One little push-up. Bend and bend, one little push-up. It's little. Bend and bend. This is 5 each. I like to tell my clients, you can do 10 of anything, right? If you can eat 10 cookies, you can do 10 squats. Last 4. And 3. 2. And 1. And stretch. Excellent. Shake out your wrists. And now from here, we're going to go into pumpkin presses. So I'm going to go to dumbbells on this. Now you can stand or sit, whatever feels comfortable for you. Again, I'm in 10 pounds, okay? I'm going to bring my palms to face me. I turn and press and come back in, okay? So we're going to press and then squeeze between the elbows. You got 4 more. Notice how I'm not going up too high. Just a little bit above my shoulder joint. 2 and 1. Excellent. Okay, my platform just shut off. Now I'm on and off the platform, so it's not a full 10 minutes. I know there's always a lot of concern of like, am I allowed to be on the platform that long? We're not consistently on it. We've been off and on it. And if you are starting out and you have a limit to the amount of time you're on your platform, just keep the platform off and continue with the move, okay? So these are gonna be a little bit heavier. I'm working my back body. Oop. And I'm going to 15 pounds each for my grave diggers. Okay, so basically what I'm doing, I'm hinging from the hips and I'm gonna row. I'm pulling the elbows back so I'm not crunching into my neck. Exhale. I want to hold that row. Hold, then release. Feel your shoulder blades glide together and pull. Dig it down and then lift up. Working your quads and your glutes for stabilization, the lats and the rhomboids for mobilization. Let's go for 4. Abs have to be pulled on this, guys. 3, again from the side. Pull 2 and 1. I made it heavy purposely. Because you only have to do 10. Okay, now, we just did the vibration platform. We're going to repeat on the Horizon Balance Trainer. Now, a lot more care in this, a lot more instability. I'll shut this guy off. So, starting with my dumbbell. Back to my 7 pounds. Actually, let me use instead of the kettlebell, let me use a dumbbell. And I'll go 5 pounds. This is more for me just to kind of hold on to, no, 10 is right. I don't want to wuss out too much here. The whole idea is to strengthen, right? Okay, so you're going to stand here. You're going to push into the sides. The movement is up to the breast line and down. Now, the marches here are a little harder because you have to find that balance. Monster marches. Lift the chest. Exhale, find your feet. Give yourself a moment. It freaks people out, but you can do this. Control, focus, breath. We're going to do 4 more each way. I've got to find my balance first before I lift. Think about the abdominals pulling in and the bone pulling up, your thigh bone pulling up. Ooh, that was a kind of a chintzy one. One more each way, guys. You got this. Yeah, okay. Skeleton squats. So I'm going to hold, my peace fingers are around here. I'm going to go a little bit wider. I'm squeezing my inner foot into the dome so my inner thighs work. Okay, I'm going to squat down and lift. So here's my option 1, just to bring the weight down. That's my option 1. Option 2 is to keep it at my chest. I kind of like this one. It's a little bit harder. And I'm going to touch down and up. Now, your knees will want to bow. I'm sure of it because I see it all the time. So you've got to squeeze in. I don't have my mini stability ball with me, but this Horizon Balance Trainer comes with it, so you can always use that if you really have a hard time keeping your knees in. But make it come from the thigh bones. Pull them in. You notice I'm going slower on this. It takes a lot more control. Come on down, hinge from the hips. Yeah, I can feel my knees want to splay out at the end. So if you find that, maybe limit your range. Pull thigh bones in. Yeah, that's better for me. 4 more. Inhale down. Thigh bones squeeze in. Last 3. Feel those glutes. Booty muscles, booty muscles. Right? 2 more. Spread your toes wide if possible. Last one. And release. Awesome. Grab a little water. I'm going to go to 5 pounds with my dumbbell. And we're going to go into our witch's cauldron. Okay. This is a little tricky here. Now you could do 2 things. You can come onto your knees, and my toes are trying to be up off the floor, and I start doing this really hard. Okay, letting you know that. Or you can stand and do this. Either way, it's work. You can wear shoes on your balance trainer. I just want my toes to be active, my calves. One more big circle in that direction. Roll your shoulders out. You're going to feel them in your neck, but I want this upper abs to do a lot of work here, and deltoids. Let's circle it around. Big pot, bubbly brew. Feel your obliques. I'm not twisting. If you want to add rotation, you can, but I'd rather make your obliques have to do it. Pull in, push it away, 4, exhale, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, from here, we're gonna go into our creepy crawlers. I'm gonna flip the dome. I kind of like this side, makes it a little more challenging. Hands out wide. I'm gonna find maybe a little wider leg plank. Everyone tends to have their butt up. Shoulders over the wrists, heart over the center of your dome. Elbow, knee to elbow. One little bend, push. I'm gonna alternate left, right, bend, straighten. Right, left, bend, straighten. Notice how I'm not dropping my head. I'm looking about 3 feet forward. Exhale, exhale. Here's 7. And 8. Don't be afraid of a push-up. Small is better than nothing. Last one. And down. Take a stretch. And release. Okay, we've got our pumpkin presses. I'm going to stay on my dome with my dumbbells again. I did 10 pounds. Let's mix it up. Let me go 16. What the heck? 16. Okay. Whoop. Boy, that weight really throws you over. Okay. Elbows out. I'm going to press up and down. Exhale. My elbows are wide for this. To the chest, above the head. 4 more. Drive it through the heels. Pull in your butt. I mean your abs. Your butt. Squeeze your butt. 2 and 1. All right. Yeah, that was a challenge with the kettlebell for sure. Okay. All right. Grave diggers, last thing. I'm going for 10 on each instead of 15 because my base is going to be a lot more wobbly. Okay. So I'll kind of give you a side profile here. Find your posture here. Okay. Hinge, pull. I'm making this one a little different. I'm really challenging my balance by coming up each time, whoa, and coming down. So the first set I held my row. This one I'm pulling, I'm releasing, and then I'm making my back body work. My quads are quivering. Ooh, spooky, scary. Now, if you feel in your neck, I want you to think about pointing your elbows back to your hips. Okay, that's going to help a lot. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Let's go for 4. Hinge, pull, release, and lift. 3. The biggest thing I don't want you to do is drop your head. Think the heart bows toward the ground. The head follows. Try to get that full postural stance before you hinge again. And up. Okay, we did it. So that, my friends, was about 20 minutes of strength training. 2 circuits, 7 exercises, 10 reps each, okay? So good. Yeah, I'm burning a lot of calories, and you're going to burn more calories throughout the day. Now we're going to work on balance and core, and I'm going to go back to my platform, okay? We're going to go, same thing I just was doing. I'm going to go into my oscillation mode. I think I won't go quite as high. I think I'll take it to about 40. It's a little slower in speed, so a little more unstable. And I'm going to 5 pounds, okay? We're gonna do a balance and a side raise. So I'm gonna kind of go on an angle here for this. Let's use this leg. Okay, so line up your weight with your knee, hand on the hip. We're gonna lift and exhale. Okay, I'm working that left oblique, left quad, left glute, right rear deltoid. Now, if you want a little more challenge, hold that balance, tap and lift. 5, woo, that is challenging. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay? Same thing. Hinging and lift. I call this flying bat balance. So you have to balance for a split second. I'm not raising high, just out to the side, staring on a diagonal. Last 3, 2, and 1. Okay, from here, I'm going to make this a little juicier. I call these my thriller planks. So I'm combining the two. Make sure you guys can see me. I'll bring this down just a little tiny bit. Okay. Putting one foot on the platform and the other. Okay, I'm going to go side to side. Bend one elbow, then the other. 6, 7, hips stay still. Last one. And release. Release it all. Awesome. Okay, from here, we're going to go into my ghost glides. So what I'm going to ask you to do is be wide on your platform. You're going to go out and out. So yeah, there's a balance here. I'm gliding across over my leg and lifting. No weight on this one. You can add arms instead. Maybe catch air for a second. This is what's catching air. You're holding it and releasing. Push through the heels. 2 more. Excellent. Okay, last exercise for our core on the plate is our goblin crunch. So I'll go with a weight for this, a dumbbell, 10 pounds. Notice I put the blanket on there to help my tush be able to roll on from the sitting bones back and lift, okay? Now, I'm going to hold my weight, stack my hands, then I'm going to put one head of the weight on my chest, and I'm going to lift, I'm going to roll back. Now you can have straight legs on this if you want. Roll back and lift. Pulling the abs in. You don't have to lift high, maybe right in front of your face, but see if you can find that curve back and lift. Take your time, feel the abs shaking on the platform. I've got 10 pounds, you can go 5. Let's go for 4. Exhale, squeeze the belly. Tucking the chin, then lifting the head, crown of the head, not the chin. And 1. Okay, we're going to repeat that on the dome. So we start with flying bat balance. 5 pounds. Okay, more challenging for sure. Okay, so I'm going to stand here, hinging from my hips. I'm going to lift and up. Again, my diagonal. I'm not looking straight down, I'm looking out. Smooth and controlled, soft landing. You got 4 more on this side. Press into the dome. Whoops, overshot the mark there. It's okay, no harm, no foul. 1 more. Okay, other side. Let me move it over here so I don't kick anything. Okay, so hinge. Remember, the arm is out. We're gonna lift. I want to keep my chin tucked in. You can even put your hand behind your head to counter that. Again, catch a little time in the air. Or you can even put your hand in front of your forehead. That's another option. Whoa, that one didn't work for me. I'm going to try it again. Last 4. One more. I want to speak to my friends that have hip replacements. 10 months, going into my 11th month. Still some instability, but I keep working on it. That's the whole idea. So for this one, guys, I'm going to go, I guess I'll do the same thing. Yeah, I'm going to go thriller planks, but I'm going to do a little shifting difference. It's called around the world. Okay, I'm here. Oops. Can you see me okay? Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to circle it around, keeping the butt down. It's a little too close still. 10 circles in one direction. They're little. Now, if you can't be on your toes, be on your knees and reverse it. But keep over the dome. Keep over the dome. That's key, okay? Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yeah, those are not thriller, those are killer. Okay, we have our ghost glides. So, what I'm going to do here, a little different. Look on the dome. I'm going to come over and over. Soft landing into almost a squat. Ooh. Let's do 1 more each way. Yeah, a little cardio kick. Oh, okay. Last thing is our goblin crunches. Let your heart rate come down a bit. We'll use the kettlebell. I'm right at the 30-minute mark from when I started. Well, my warm-up. Okay, so if you want to cut it in half, just do 1 set of each. Okay, 7 pounds. Not that hard, not that heavy. Okay, I'm going to find my C curve and hang out here and lift. Woo! Maybe I'm not. I'm going to find my C curve, lift my feet, and hold, and nope, I'm not doing it today. 1 leg. I don't have it today. Another leg. Let's do this. I'm going to C curve. I have no excuses. It's just not working today. If you don't like these, you can do these that I did before, where I sat on the dome, on front of it, back, and punch up for 5. Pull the belly in, lift 4, 3, 2, and 1. That was your workout. Let's cool down and stretch for a few minutes, and you're done. Let the Halloween festivities begin. So I think I'll go on my platform for this. You can certainly sit on your balance trainer. I'm going to let my body shake, rattle, and roll a little more. And I'm going to go into my lateral and oscillate for my final cool down. My speed, I'm just going to about a 30, okay? I'm going to let that slower movement kind of jostle my bones as I do a seated twist first. I'm going to rotate right and rotate left. So think of it this way, your ribs, your chest, your shoulders, the last thing to turn is your head. So let your core, your center lead you. The chest follows, the shoulders follow, then the eyes follow. Inhale, and then exhale, exaggerate the twist. Start with those obliques, guys. Even though we're stretching out, we're cooling down. We've worked them. We know where they're at. And let's just wring them out. One more to your other side. And release. From here, we're going to go into cat-cows. You have options, okay? You can kneel on and hands on the floor or your dome and tuck and arch. I'm going to do a couple this way, then I'm going to do a couple the other way. Now, the whole deal is I don't lift my head. I drop my head, but I just reach my head out like it's a turtle coming out of the shell. Push into the finger pads, spine to the sky. Then let the belly drop. Just let it go. And then draw the shoulders back. You can bend the elbows. The other option, on your knees here, again, I need your hands under your shoulders. We're going to find the tuck, and then I bend the elbows and push the hips back. Tuck, and I lead my heart forward. Exhale and inhale. 2 more and 1 more. Like almost like a modified push-up. Okay, from here, let's go ahead and sit here and do some shoulder rolls and chest stretches. We did work the shoulders a lot in these moves. So important. Functional movement. You want to pick up your grandkids. You want to garden. Put things in cupboards. Load your suitcase on the airplane. Reverse your roll around. Shoulder mobility, so important. And I see the loss in it with so many active aging adults that I work with. Let's take a side stretch here. I'm just going to let my elbow lift to the sky and pushing my head back. And then other side. You can put a hand on the platform, but make sure you bend your elbow, or if you have the flexibility, bring your forearm down and anchor the hips, the outer hip on the plate. And then let's reach forward, tuck the chin, stretch. Shake your head no, shake it yes. My spine is rounded, my pelvis is tilted. And then I open up, lift the heart, lift the corners of your mouth. Take a big breath in. We're going to stretch legs wide. Hinge from the hips, fingertips on the floor. I want you to feel your inner thighs, your lower back stretch. You can keep your arms straight because I don't want a cashew back. My Pilates teacher this morning called it, don't be an armadillo. I like that one. I always say cashew back. And then the last thing I love to finish off with is a quad, is my piriformis stretch, figure 4. I've said this often, do not push your knee down. Let it naturally, let gravity do its thing. You've got the vibration already to help release this, so just sit up nice and tall and let that stretch happen. Pushing down on the knee tends to rock the hips. I mean, you could put a little nudge into it, but I don't do too much, and if I do, I lean my body into it. So I'm equally weighted. And then switch. Again, roll back, cross over, then grab behind the thigh to restack spine. Once you've got that, if you can grab into the shin, that's even better. I'm trying to sit up as upright, right on top of the sitting bones. And I breathe into the tightness, into the hip. My foot is flexed. I can wiggle my right knee, but I'm letting the vibration platform do the wiggle. I might rock side to side, right on the sides of the sacrum, feeling the head of the thigh bone kind of rolling in and out, feeling my fake hip great trochanter there, my surgically perfect great trochanter, and release. Okay, guys, last thing we're going to do, we're going to take a seated position. We're going to take a big breath in, reach up. Inhale and feel the magic of all the movements that you made. Exhale out any residual tension that's in your body. Place your hands on your thighs. Pull your chin in. Close your eyes. Take a few breaths. And be grateful that you're on this side of the grass today, not 6 feet below. Just feel how your energy is moving all around. You might be a little sweaty, and that's okay. I want to thank you so much for joining me. I hope you liked this workout. If you did, give me a heart, give me some likes. If you like Lifepro products, all more reason to throw those hearts on. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you know how to reach me. This is normally I go live on weekends. I will be back on, I think, Sunday. I'm going to come back in, and we're going to start a new month, November. And I'm not quite sure where my theme is going to go. So if you guys have anything that you want to see more of, let me know. I was thinking about starting another yoga series because yoga is for everybody. And it's such a great way to have flexibility, mobility, and stability in your joints. And let's face it, as we get old, we shake and rattle our bones on our vibration plate, but we want to strengthen all our muscles too and make sure they're long and lean. So yoga and Pilates is a great way to do that. Thank you so much for joining me. Enjoy your Halloween weekend. And every time you have a piece of candy corn, think of me. Bye for now.